Hello, everyone. Welcome to the data analytics demo session. My name is Vikas, and I work in the capacity of the program head for the data analytics master course here at IIM Skills. First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking out some time from your busy schedule to attend this session, especially on a busy Thursday. I will be your host for this particular session along with my coordinator, Mr. Jatin Sahnan, an experienced data analyst who also has his own data analytics firm while being one of the leading faculty members here at IIM Skills for this course. Before we begin, I would like to tell you all how this session will go on. So, Mr. Jatin will be giving you all the information that you need about this field, the domain, the opportunities, the scope, and the career growth that this field offers you. And at the end of the session, we will be having a Q&A round where you guys will be given a chance to speak and you can ask all the questions that you want to either Jatin sir or to me. I hope this session becomes a great learning experience for everybody, and I request each and every participant to interact as much as possible because this demo session has been arranged especially for you guys. So if you can ask all the questions that you have in your mind, you will be able to clear them in this particular class. So without further ado, let's begin today's session. Over to you, Jatin sir. Jatin sir, you can share your screen now.
Hello,
Yes, sir, you can share your screen now.
Vikas, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay.
I believe the trainer is facing some technical issues. I would like to apologize for that. So how many of you are beginners in data analytics? While we wait for Jatin sir to join again, how many of you are beginners in data analytics? If you can just give a quick response by saying me in the chat box. Subhashish is a beginner. Okay. Ayushi as well, a beginner. Nitya, okay. A lot of people. You are new to this industry. Okay. Okay. All right, then I guess this demo session is definitely going to help you understand more about data analytics. So, Jatin sir, are you ready to present your screen? Yes.
Yes, sorry. Okay, there was some issue with Zoom. I think I've solved it. All right. Hi, good evening, everyone. I am Jatin, and I am a fellow tutor at IM Skills for Data Analytics Master Course, and we'll be going through this demo session today together to understand about the course, about what data analytics is about, and what is IM Skills about, and after all that, Vikas will share the details of the course. What are the particular batches, the timings, the fee structure, everything. And um, he has a little surprise for you at the end. Apart from that, we'll be entertaining your questions. You are welcome to ask any questions once we open this stage for that. So once I complete the presentation, then you are free to ask your questions. You can either write it on chat or you can raise your hands and ask your questions. And please feel free to ask any questions that you have. If you have any doubts, any queries, uh, we'll be happy to help you with that. We'll be happy to answer that. And do not feel that this question has been asked again, so I should ask or not. Don't have any hesitation in your mind. We are here to make you understand about data analytics, understand about this course, and how this course can help in your particular career. All right, so let's get started with it. So IM Skills, we are like one of the world's leading online education institution, and we are headquartered out of New Delhi in India. And having said that, we have a strong presence in 45 plus countries. That means we have students from across the globe. We have students in our courses enrolled from 45 plus countries. This is just a timeline that how this course came into inception and how we built ourselves to a place where we are today. So this particular data analytics master course was started in 2015. And this course was, this course was inculcated with the help of industry experts. So we have always kept this in our mind that our course will be in line of what industry is doing and what type of data analytics is being performed in the industry, and we have to keep ourselves at par with that, so that when students do this course, they are ready to do the job in the industry. All right. So in 2015, we started this course, and by 2016, we had already trained around 100 plus professional students in field of data analytics. And by 2018, we had a worldwide presence with students from across the globe, and we had participants from 33 plus countries for our data analytics course. In 2023, we were ranked number one by India TV for our achievement in highest placement records. That is an online institution with highest placement records. And in 2024, what we have done is recently is we have, since, a lot has changed in last couple of, or I would say last 3 or 4 years in the field of data analytics. And keeping that in mind, and with the advent of, um, uh, interest, this newfound interest in the field of data analytics, we have upgraded our course, we have updated our course, we have covered exclusive modules like Ultrix and Power BI, and we have updated the languages that are right now required by the industry experts, and making sure that once you do this course, you are actually not outdated, but at par with what is in right now, what is hot right now. All right. We work on a mission that we want to provide a world-class education through our online learning programs, but at an affordable price. And what we do is we continuously keep on upgrading ourselves. We keep on updating our courses. We identify various skills that are, that are currently required in the market, that are hot in the industry, and we help different professionals to upskill themselves professionally within a matter of few months, and that too at an affordable pricing. So let's carry on with what understanding what data analytics is. All right. So data analytics, the entire data analytics can be described, can be segregated into 4 types of analytics. All right. The number one is descriptive analytics, which is nothing but basically what you do is you take some history. You have a company, you have an historical data for that company, and you summarize that historical data to understand what changes have occurred over the years. All right. Now, this can be positive changes or negative changes. You're basically observing the changes that has happened over the years. All right. This is known as descriptive analytics. You're describing that what has happened. All right. Then diagnostic analytic is you are investigating the reasons that you have observed in descriptive analytics. You're actually, so you have got the historical data. Now you have got some outcomes, positive or negative, out of those data. And now what you do is you investigate into the reasons that why this happened. If it was a positive change, why this positive change happened, and if it was a negative change, why this negative change happened. So answering the question why, right? That is diagnostic analysis. So descriptive analytics answers your question what, and then diagnostic analytics answer your questions why. Now, prescriptive analytics basically is where you prescribe, recommend, or you recommend actions or strategies or in based on what you have observed. So you have generated some data insights on the basis of you have given some changes that has happened, that is the outcomes. You have also outlined the reasons by diagnostic analytics that why those outcomes have happened. And now you give some you give some actionable insights, you give some strategies to enhance the positive outcomes and diminish the negative outcomes. All right. So this entire uh, purview falls under prescriptive analytics. Now, post prescriptive analytics, there is another field which is predictive analytics, where what you do is you forecast the future trends based on the historical data. So now you have analyzed your outcomes. You have analyzed the reason behind those outcomes. You have created a strategy to circumvent those outcomes. Now you also predict your future trends and then alter your strategy based on that forecast. So that is predictive analytics, where you will predict, for example, what will be the sales for next 6 months, or what will be the demand of the market for next 6 months. So I prepare my production and my sales team accordingly. So that all falls under predictive analytics. And on base of that prediction, you alter the strategy that you have already created in prescriptive analytics. You have created a base strategy in prescriptive analytics, and now you alter that strategy on the basis of predictive analytics, where you will forecast future trends. All right. Now, moving ahead, the data analytics process is divided into 7 steps. That is this process of analyzing a data. It's a generalized methodology, and it's divided into 7 steps. All right. And you can easily, I mean, try to remember these steps because we are going to talk about them again further when we will be talking about our course curriculum. All right. So the number one step is the collection of data, data collection. So you have an objective, you have a business problem, and you want to perform a data analysis study for that. So the first step is that you gather relevant data for that particular relevant to that particular objective from various sources that you can. So there can be different n number of sources for collection of data. It can be through online, it can be through social media, it can be through website, it can be through your ERP, it can be through your CRM systems. The data will be collected from different sources, but the data collected should be relevant to what kind of objective you have. If it's a sales and market analysis, then you collect that kind of data. If it's a financial analysis, that you collect all the financial data. So your data should be relevant to what your analysis is. Number two, then you perform data cleaning, because this data that you have collected might not be in tabular form, might not be in a relational form, might not be very clean. There will be duplicates, there will be some missing values. Um, the formatting would be different. So there are, because it is coming from different sources, there is no standardization amongst the data, right? So in data cleaning, what you do is you remove all the inaccuracies, you remove all the inconsistencies, and you standardize the data basically. All right, Tushal, can you avoid highlighting? It's actually everyone sees that. Thank you. So data cleaning involves that. All right. You have to understand that in data cleaning, what you're doing is you're bringing all the data from different sources and cleaning them and setting them into one standardized format across. All right. Then the third step is data integration. Now I have different data tables, cleaned data tables from different sources. So if there are 10 sources, I have 10 different clean data tables. Now I cannot perform individually. It is time consuming and it is wastage of time if I perform individually on each type of data table. So what I do is my third step is integration of data. I have this clean data from different sources. I collect all the data. I combine that data to form a one unified view, a one unified data source. All right. So that one data table gives me the entire relevant information that I require for my analysis. All right. That is data integration. Then comes the data analysis part, where you apply different statistical methods, different algorithms, different computational methods to extract insights, to extract the changes, the outcomes out of that data. And then after the data analysis comes the data interpretation part, where whatever insights, whatever observations that you have made out of that data, you draw conclusions that why this happened and how we can avoid it or how we can enhance it. You draw a conclusion based on that. That is called data interpretation. Now, you have done data analysis, you have done the interpretation. Now comes the most important part of a data analytics process. And why I say the most important part is because before this, everything is being done by you and no one is seeing that. All right. The sixth and the seventh step is creating data visualization and creating a report. Data visualization and reporting. That and these are the most important part because the refiner report and the visualization is what everyone would be seeing. You will not be showcasing how you clean or how you integrate or how you do the analysis or how you do the interpretation. You will not be showcasing any of these to any your team leader or manager or stakeholders. What you will be sending them is the final report with the visualization. All right. So that is why I say for a data analytics, this is the most important part of the job. If you have done a good job in collecting data and a good job in cleaning and integration and a good job in analysis and even a better job in interpretation. But if your report is below average, your visualizations are below average, they are not relevant or not supporting your analysis, and the person who's sitting at the end reading that below average report, he would say that you have not done a good job. So everything would go down the drain if your reporting and visualization is below average. So that is why I say that it is very important, most important step actually. Creating visualizations, that is presenting your data in a form of charts and graphs which are relevant and give that information, right? If you're giving proportions, it should be, you should give pie chart. You can't give proportions using a line chart. It won't make sense. So it should be relevant and it should be authentically, I mean, it should be aesthetically beautiful, right? And reporting should be important. It should be to the point. You should compile and share all the findings that you have. You should give your conclusions. You should give your insights, but not like long paragraphs because no one is going to read that, and a supporting visualization for that. If you nail that, then your job is done. So when I talk about why this field is so hot, because data analytics can be applied as applications, as real-time applications in any of the fields you can talk about there. It can be used for business intelligence, where you can optimize operations, you can do financial analysis. It can be used for healthcare, where do you treat patient diagnostics. It can be used for marketing, where do you customer segmentation, social media effectiveness, website analytics, campaign effectiveness. You can use it in finance sector for fraud detection, risk management analysis, credit risk rating analysis, and even in your e-commerce or a retail or manufacturing industry where you can do inventory management, sales forecasting, demand optimization, logistics analytics. Everywhere you can think of, data analytics can be applied and is being used. Now, these are the tutors that that are currently teaching this particular course. I introduce myself, Jatin, and apart from me, there is two more. One is Mr. Gaurav Sethi. He is a lead project manager with Air India, and another is Miss Vandana Baburao, and she's a data scientist, leading data scientist with PwC. And together, we have around 36 plus years of industrial experience amongst us. And that's a huge amount of experience that we bring to this course. And we try to impart knowledge from our real experience, real industrial experience that we face as data analysts. So now the question that you all will have in your mind, that why you should go with IM Skills. So let me summarize into 4 points. Number one, we do not, we have interactive live training. So we do not have any self-paced course or self-paced learning or I would say recorded video sessions where you just watch the videos or see the notes and study from the notes and do it. No, we have live interactive online Zoom classes. All right. And it is the classes have two-way communication where teachers are talking to students, students are talking to teacher, students are talking amongst themselves. So what we are doing is we are mimicking a traditional classroom setting into an online setting. That is what we're trying to do. So you'll feel like that you're sitting in a class, but just on Zoom. Number two, we provide end-to-end placement support. So after you complete your course and you complete your project internship, we will help you in getting placements. All right. But that doesn't stop there. Once you get a job, all right, and you're working in 3 years or 4 years down the line, you want to change the job or you want a new job. Then through our exclusive job portal access for our alumni, you can get help in switching your job. How? Because we have our strong alumni placed in different industries, so they can introduce about job openings in their particular companies, or they can refer you to certain job openings. And this way, we are providing and we are ensuring you career opportunities for lifetime. Number three, you will have lifetime access to the learning management system. A learning management system is an online uh, access area where you can access all your notes, all your recorded sessions, all your resources, learning resources, all of them you can access on learning management system. And the access to this learning management system is for lifetime. So even 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, or 10 years down the line, you are confused in certain topic and you want to revisit the theory for that or the logic for that or how it was done. You can go back to the LMS, log in, access that particular topic, learn about it, and then go back. That is the advantage that we are giving you. Number four, we as a faculty do not endear a teacher student. We do not consider ourselves as teachers. We act as a mentor to our students. We are not just here to teach you, we are here to guide you for your placements. We are here to guide you on how to do your projects. We are here to guide you on how to proceed in your learning, how to develop yourself. We are mentors to you, and that is what we thrive at IM Skills. Now, coming to the course in the that for you all are here, the Data Analytics Master Course. It was ranked number one online education program by Analytics Insight, The Statesman, and The Times Now. And we are an approved government education institution. So that makes our certificate accepted globally. The master certificate that you'll be getting from IM Skills would be accepted globally because we are a government, India government approved educational institution. All right. Now, what is this course about? Okay. So I hope you remember the data analytics process that we discussed a few slides back. The number one step in a data analytics process is the data collection. All right. And I'm sure most of you are working professionals, and in your day-to-day professional life, you've encountered that any form of data, any type of data, and in any of the department, the most common tool that is used for collecting, storing, and cleaning data and formatting data is Microsoft Excel. All right. So, in order to make you good in the first two steps, data collection and data cleaning, we will be covering advanced Excel and VBA. All right. These two tools will complement your first two steps of data analytics process. Then comes the data integration process. And for in the industry, 99% of the companies are using this one tool for data integration and data querying and managing and analyzing relational databases, and that is SQL. And it can be different forms of SQL, um, like MySQL or Oracle SQL or PostgreSQL or Microsoft SQL, but the syntaxes, the logic, the working is common amongst all of them. It's just the user interface that is different for these different types of SQL. And we will be definitely teaching you SQL for the reason that you are expert in the third step of analytics process, which is data integration. All right. So we have covered collection and cleaning and integration by Excel, VBA, and SQL. Now we move on to data analysis. And for data analysis, the two most common languages that are being used in the industry, which cover almost the entire industry, is either Python or R. So Python and R are the two most common languages that are used for creating algorithms, for doing mathematical operations, or for doing data analysis and manipulation. Now, most of the courses would either teach you Python and R, and you can still be get done with that. But why we are teaching you two languages? Number one, you should, because there is a difference. So Python is more focused on creating algorithms and machine learning part, whereas R is more focused on statistical analysis, hypothesis testing, A/B testing. So these are two different types of analysis, and these individual languages are used for these different type of analysis. So if you are only learning one of it, you can do the other analysis, but it would not be as good as if you do it in R or Python. All right. So for example, if I only learn Python, I'll be good at machine learning algorithms. But when it comes to statistical analysis and A/B testing and hypothesis testing, I would not be that good if I would have done it in R. All right. So that is why we are teaching you both languages. And the second reason is by teaching you both the tools, both the languages, we have actually increased the scope of application to different companies. So some companies might be using Python, some companies might be using R. And by teaching both, we are opening your gates to all of those companies. We are not limiting you to a set of companies because we have just taught you one particular language. All right. So now, after you've done data integration using SQL, you use Python and R to do data analysis and data interpretation. All right. And once that is done, then comes the most important part. Remember, which I told you, the visualization and reporting part. And that is actually the most important, as I explained by me. So for that, the focus is on the most important part now in our curriculum. And for that, we're not teaching you one, not two, but three visualization and reporting tools, which are Alteryx, Power BI, and Tableau. And these are the most common visualization reporting tools that you will find out there. Some companies will use Power BI, some companies will use Tableau, some companies will use Alteryx, but together you are covering you are free to apply to any of these companies. So again, increasing your chances of job applications, and also since reporting and visualization is the most important part, we have trained you in three different tools so that you should never fall back in your reporting. All right. Okay. Before question and answers, quickly, I'll also like to highlight some USPs about this particular course. The number one, you have a chance to earn not one, not two, but three certifications. The first certification would be your master certification that you'll be getting from IM Skills after completion of your course. Now, after the completion of your course, you will be enrolled in a project internship for 1 or 2 months, depending upon the firm you get from. And these are global companies like PwC, Quantium, TCS, Accenture. And only one of them you would get internship with only one of them. And once you complete that paid project internship, it will be a project-based internship. You will get a project completion certificate from these companies, one of these companies, which you are associated with. So you will get a master's certificate, then you'll get a project internship certificate from global companies like PwC, Accenture, Quantium. Third, after that, we also provide you with a chance to earn a Google or a Microsoft certified data analytics certification. So we'll help you study regarding the exam. We will help you apply for the exam. We'll help you with the notes for the exam. And once you clear the exam, you will also have a chance to earn these certifications as well. And these are like advanced data analytics certification. And if you get that, you will be, I would say, definitely above par when you go searching for jobs or applying to jobs. So that is one USP. The second is that we are 100% tools driven. Our training is 100% tool driven. We would show live examples on tools. We will teach everything on the tools. We will not show you some theoretical presentations or some recorded videos about how to use the tools. We will download the tools. We'll help you download and install the tools in your particular machines. And together we will use those tools. We will do analysis on those tools. We will together learn how to code, how to use the tools. 100% tool-driven training. Number three, we focus on practical learning. The examples are based on real world applications. We discuss real world data. Sample data are all based on real world data sets. So and we focus that everything we discuss, every project we discuss, are based on real world applications. So we ensure that you're job ready by the end of the course. And number four, we offer 24/7 support, round the clock support. If you have any questions regarding any course, any doubts, any queries, any administrative queries like fees and crediting of fees and all that stuff, or you're not able to access LMS, any of it. If you have any queries, you can always contact us. You can write to us. You can email us, and one of our team member will always be there to answer your query. 24/7 support we have for you. Now, some stats that I think you would be interested to know. Till now, we have trained 45,000 plus students. That means we have a strong alumni of 45,000 plus students with us for this course. Our placement ratio is 81% per 100 students. That means out of 100 students, 81 students definitely get placed. And the highest salary that we have seen till now across placements, the highest salary is 36 lakh Indian rupees, that is CTC per annum. This is per annum salary, 36 lakhs CTC in Indian rupees. Now, this is just an brief snapshot of the companies, the 500 plus partners that we have, which we have partnered for placements, for hirings. From them are global companies like Cognizant, JP Morgan, Capgemini, PwC, TCS, Absolute Data, Accenture, all of them global companies. These are just snapshots of few of our alumni that are placed after this course. And as you can see, they're placed in variety of industries, diversified industry background we have in our alumni structure. And all of them are again global companies. All right. So that is it from my side. Now you're free to ask questions. You can either write it in the chat or um, you can raise your hand and ask the questions. And don't worry regarding the fee structure. What are different methods you can pay with? If there are any financial support you can get, and what will be the different batches? What will be the timing of the batches? And how you access LMS, all of that Vikas will cover after we have this question answer round. Vikas will cover that, so don't worry about that. All of that information will also be covered by Vikas. All right. Meanwhile, if anyone has any questions or any doubts or any queries, you are free to ask now. Thank you. Yes. So Nikhil, the fee structure, as I told you, Vikas will cover that. He'll present after this, and he will cover all that stuff. Don't worry. Fahime, the internship is online because most of the students are working professionals, so they have work commitments or other commitments. So the project internship would be completely online. So you don't have to worry about that. Ayushi has a question. Will be recorded classes as well? Yes, yes. Ayushi, all the classes, all the Zoom classes that are happening will be recorded, and the recording of those sessions will be updated to your LMS system so that you can access this later. Even if you do not miss the class, you still want to access the recording to cover a particular topic again. So everyone will have the access to recorded sessions. Don't worry. What level of maths is needed? So Subhashis has a question. What level of maths is needed to learn data analytics? All right, Subhashis. So one thing that Vikas will also showcase you a detailed course structure. Before all of this course starts, there's the first class that all of the students will attend is a foundation course class. And in that foundation course, we assume that if people are coming from diverse backgrounds with diverse graduations, with diverse knowledge, and with diverse levels of understanding of different mathematical, statistical, um, um, statistical or different statistical and mathematical theorems. So, in this foundational class, we will teach you about all the basics of data analytics. What is the basics of data analytics? How data analytics is operated? Different mathematical topics will be covered. Statistical topics will be covered. And the purpose of this foundation class is that we are bringing you all at the same level before we start the analytics course. So don't worry, there will be even if you are not from a mathematical or a scientific background, don't worry, all of this will be taught in a very basic manner in the foundation course. And after that, all of you will be at same level. And then we will start the data analytics course. So don't worry about that. Mo, Moinulova has sorry, I don't know, I'm pronouncing your name right. You said that is it possible to take only one of the subdivided courses instead of an entire master course? No, I'm sorry, I'm afraid it's not possible. And I would also not advise that because, as I told you, and I explained to you that our course is set in a way that you cover the entire data analytics process. So if you are only learning one or two tools, then you are only able to do part of the data analytics process. You'll not be able to do the entire data analytics. So I would not advise that. Okay, Sneha says, if I get a job in India and then decide to move to USA, would I be able to continue my job or do I have to get additional permit from that country? It particularly depends on the type of job you have. Sneha, we can't tell you about that. There are n number of factors in this particular scenario. So simply depends on the company, the job you get, whether they're trying to sponsor you or not. It is all related to the company you are in. Once you get the job, our work is done. So yeah. Mehendi Hassan has a question. Will it be critical for me if I am from business background? No, Mehendi. This data analytics is about understanding the data, how to interpret the data, and how to provide recommendations. So it is not necessary that you have to be from business background. You can be from any background and learn this skill. Okay, Nikhil has a question. Hi, tools which you are talked about are free. Yes, Nikhil, all the tools are open source tools, free to download. So we'll be practicing on that, and we'll also help you download those tools on your laptops and computers so that you can also practice and use those tools. All right. Ayushi has a question. I will get job assistance until I get a job. Yes, Ayushi, you will. We'll be holding resume building classes. We'll be holding interview preparation classes, and then we'll be helping you setting up interviews for you as well. That is what placements do. We'll be circulating your resumes. We'll be trying to get you interviews, but unfortunately, you will have to answer the interviews. That part you'll have to do. Nitya says, is it necessary to learn data analytics before opting for business analytics? Yes, Nitya. So business analytics is where you use data analytics specifically for business decisions, for business strategies like CXOs or CEOs or CFOs on that kind of level. So obviously, before using it for certain area, you have to first learn about that. So you have to first learn about data analytics, and then you can, enter into business analytics. Right. Any other questions? Juhika, the only requirement is that you have to complete the course. Um, then only you will get the internship. You have to be attentive in the classes. You have to submit your assignments for each of the courses. And once you successfully complete the course, then only you will be eligible for getting a project internship. Okay, Sneha has, do we have to gather extra certificates to support our resume? That is something which I would say it depends on what kind of a job you're looking into. So, for example, your past experiences is in supply chain, and you do this data analytics master course, you get at least 2 certificates from us. And I would advise if you also try for Google or Microsoft certification. So Sneha, once you get these 3 certificates, if you're looking for example, if you're from a supply chain background and you're looking for data analytics opportunities in supply chain, then I would recommend that you get the certificate in particularly. Um, and there are a lot of self-learning certificates where you can just get like for supply chain field or something like that. So that would be some niche certificates that you can get to enhance your job chances. Yeah. But if you don't want to and you just want to search for jobs and be a data analyst, that also works. But I would advise if you go for at least one of either Google or Microsoft certification after you complete the course and internship. Yes, Nitya, it is a data analytics course, and the only difference between data analytics is business analytics is you attach business administration to data analytics, which is just one part of it. And since mostly the teachers are working in industry, so we are handling the business part of the job. So when we discuss examples and we just discuss scenarios, we somewhat also cover the business part of data analytics. So I would not say that yes, it is entirely business analytics, but you will in this course also you will get some hints of business analytics as well. But yes, it focuses on data analytics. Yes, fees, timing of the classes, everything will be discussed by Vikas. Just wait for a while. Any other questions till then? Yes, Nikhil, Vikas is going to answer. I think Vikas, all the questions are coming for administrative part, the timings of the classes and fees. So I think you can start, and if there are other questions, we can take that together.
All right, so sure. Guys, I will be presenting my screen now, and whatever questions you have in mind in regards to the fees, the internship, and the timings of the classes, when the batches are starting, and how you can enroll for the program, we will be covering that part now. If in case you still have any question, you can ask Jatin sir related to the scope of data analytics and uh, whether you should be doing the course or not. In regards to that, if you still have any questions, you can ask directly to Jatin sir. But if you do not have any, we can begin with the walkthrough of the program, and I will also show you the LMS portal, which is basically your student uh, a student portal where you will get all the recordings and the class materials. So since there are no further questions, I will be presenting my screen now. Just a quick response in the chat box if my screen is visible to you guys or not. Please type in yes or no. Okay, all right. So, the course that we are speaking about, it's known as Data Analytics Master Course, and this is the number one ranked program by Analytics Insight, the Statesman, and Times Now. Okay, we are in alignment with Google and Microsoft. So, Sneha had a question related to the Google certificate and Microsoft certificate. Yes, Neha, we will be providing you with Google certificate and Microsoft certificate. The only thing is that you need to give an online exam for both of the certificates. So Google has its own professional data analytics certificate, and Microsoft has its own data analytics associate certificate. And there is a separate examination fee that you are required to pay before you give the exam. It is 1200 rupees for Google and 1600 rupees for Microsoft. And this is something that you are required to pay once your course is completed, not beforehand. And since we are speaking about certification, I would like to show you all how the certificates are going to look like. These are some sample certificates that you can see on the screen. This is going to be your course completion certificate. Certification of completion. This is known as your data analyst master certificate. And this is approved by the government of India. That is why you can see that there is a government's emblem that is in the top right corner. And then there is the Google certificate, which you can see here, and the Microsoft Certified Data Analyst Associate certificate that will be given to you once your course is completed and once you have cleared the exam for Google and Microsoft certificates. Before we proceed further, let's take a look at some of the stats of IIM skills. We have more than 45,000 students that have been trained and placed over the years by our institute. 12 LPA is the average CTC that you can expect after the course completion, and this is a combined stat that we have taken between freshers and working professionals. And 36 LPA is the highest CTC that we have given to any particular student, and the average industry hike that you can expect is 20%. There are going to be 16 plus live projects, 100 plus hours of practical assignments, and 160 plus hours of lectures. So that means the course is completely practical driven. All the classes that you will have, these are going to be conducted with a practical point of view, and you will get to know how to implement each and every module that you're learning. Let's suppose you have learned Excel today, and there are certain topics that you have learned about Excel, and the trainers will be giving you a kind of a project or an assignment as part of, you can consider it as your homework, and you will be required to submit that assignment so that we can evaluate your progress. This is how we are going to track this is how we are going to evaluate our students. You can see these are the hands-on projects that are mentioned on our website. This is like just a sample that you see on our website, but these are going to be industry specific projects that the trainers have designed for you. So you can see that Excel alone itself, it's going to have two projects, and the VBA part is also going to have two projects. SQL is going to have three projects, Power BI as well, Python as well. So there are multiple projects that you guys will be working on in regards to different modules. So this is a completely practical driven course, and these are some of the USPs of this course. You will get a master certification as discussed. You will get 100% tools driven training. And yes, there is going to be a question in people's mind whether the tools that are provided to you guys are free or not. These are absolutely free. You do not have to pay anything extra for that. We have already purchased the license and you guys will be given the access for it. There will be 24/7 support that you can expect from our side, whether it is any technical issue that you're facing, you can connect with your assigned counselor. If there are any kind of doubts or challenges you're facing while working on the assignments or the projects that have been given to you, you can connect with your trainers. You can arrange for a one-on-one doubt session as well. So one-on-one doubt sessions are also available as part of this course. And practical training is, yes, as I mentioned, I have kept on emphasizing on this part that the course is completely practical driven. Sneha, I will get to that part as I've explained that apart from the final fee, that there is only one extra charge that you need to pay for Google and Microsoft certificate. And this particular thing that you see here on the screen, lifetime access, this is the most important takeaway from this course, in my personal opinion, because not many institutes are providing you with a lifetime full access of the course, even the upgraded course content. I think that IIM Skills is the only institute in the world that is giving you lifetime access to even its upgraded course content. So, what do I mean by this? Guys, you have to understand that data analytics is a very dynamic field. It changes from time to time. There are going to be new technological developments taking place across the world. There is going to be a lot of changes in the market trends as well. So since we are one of the leading giants in the data analytics education, we change our course content from time to be updated with the industry standards. So let's suppose you have done the course 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, 5 years down the line. You wish to revise a few topics again. You see that there are some new changes in the market and some new tools in the market that you want to learn. And as a data analyst, you will always have to upskill yourself to stay updated with the industry standards. Right. So if you see that IIM Skills has updated their course content, you can come back to us. You can take the access of the course again. You can get enrolled in the live classes, and you can also get access to the previously recorded videos and the class materials without paying any additional cost. So this is a very good benefit that you will get if you enroll with IIM Skills. Now, moving on, these are the topics, certain topics that will be covered in the course. So, foundation to data analytics. This is the first step for every student, whether you are a fresher, whether you are a working professional, whether you are new to this industry or you already know a little bit about this industry. The foundation class is mandatory for everybody because it will help you understand what are the basic requirements, what is the basic knowledge that you need to have before starting with the course. So this particular class will cover introduction to linear algebra, matrices operations, the statistics knowledge that that you require. Some There will be common terms in analytics that you guys will be using throughout the program. Some technical jargons, they all will be covered in this class. Business analytics, data science. What is the difference between these three? That a lot of people have this question. So that will be covered in this particular class. And analytics versus data warehousing, MIS reporting, and relevance of analytics in industry. So this foundation class will help you understand will help you get a very good foundation for this course. And then you guys will be starting with the first module, which always starts with advanced Excel. You will also learn about Visual Basic application as part of Excel, and then you will move on to SQL, Power BI, Python, Tableau, R, and Alteryx. Okay. And now this is a very good example. You can see that data analytics using Alteryx. I believe that not many people might have heard about the tool Alteryx. This is a relatively new tool, you can consider that. And the reason why we have included this as part of the course curriculum because it is trending nowadays. So again, I will come back to this point, lifetime access. Since the moment we have introduced Alteryx as part of the course curriculum, a lot of people from previous batches they have requested to give them the live classes access again for Alteryx module in particular. Now the previous batches are learning about Alteryx module. So this is just an example that you can see, like a live example that how we have introduced a new content in the course and how people are getting access to that. Now, coming to the internship part, a lot of people had questions regarding this. There are going to be guaranteed internship opportunities with companies like Accenture, TCS, PwC, and Quantium. Things that you need to be aware of. This is going to be a project-based internship. This is going to be a project-based internship, and the internship is going to be live with with a virtual environment. You guys will be working from home, and it will have flexible timing. So let's suppose you have a job, it will not compromise with your prior work commitments at all. Okay. This internship is going to be unpaid. There is no stipend involved, though you will receive the internship completion certificate from each company, Accenture, TCS, PwC, and Quantium as well. Nikhil, I'm coming to the fees part as well. Kindly be a little bit patient because you might be aware of it. Not a lot of people might be aware of it. So the internship part, this internship is a very good addition in the course, precisely because this is going to help you with your portfolio development. And portfolio development is very necessary for your placement part. So your internship, you can say that it is correlated with the placement opportunities that we will be providing you because this is going to give you a kickstart in the data analytics journey. It will enhance your industry experience and it will give you that technical proficiency that many recruiters are looking for in a candidate. So, this internship is very important. There are 500 plus hiring partners, as you can see. Jatin sir also showed this in the presentation. We have our own placement team that has a very strong network with these companies, and that too on a global level. So, even if you're living outside of India, because we do provide placements in India, but even if you're living outside of India, we will make sure that you get placed because we have tie ups on a global level. We will help you connect with the placement partners that are present in your local area. And this internship, uh, this particular uh, this particular placement support is not just limited to a specific deadline. It is also available for lifetime access. So until you get a job, until you're getting placed, the internship, the placement opportunities will keep on getting aligned for you. We will be conducting different placement activities such as resume building sessions and mock interview training. Now moving on, before we discuss the upcoming batches, I would like you guys to walk through the LMS portal. The LMS portal, which is your student portal basically, that covers all the areas of the recordings and the course material. So just give me a second. This is how your LMS is going to look like. This is your student portal. So in the curriculum section of this LMS, this is your data analytics master course. As you can see, DAAMC written over here. So we have bifurcated the LMS with each and every module. You can see that Excel and VBA is here, Python is over here. Under that, you can see Tableau. And we have added all the class recordings and the assignments related to the module. So I would just like you guys to know that how this is going to help you. You can navigate through this. So let's suppose you enroll for the weekday batch. So in the weekday batch column, you can see that the session recordings are already uploaded. So yesterday we took a class for Excel, and this was taken by Miss Vandana. She is one of our trainers in the program. So you can just come here, you can just click on this link, and you will be redirected to the recorded video that was taken for the class yesterday. So anybody can get access to this particular recorded video. Even you can get access to this recorded video if you enroll in the course. So previous batch recordings are also available. Similarly, class worksheets and projects. Whatever material the trainers will be using to teach you in the class will also be made available on the LMS so that you can get the worksheets as a reference so that you can practice on your own. So all of the files have been uploaded here in the LMS itself, and also you can get access to the installation process videos. So if you have any doubt regarding the installation process, you can just click on this link, and you can understand how to install each and every module, each and every tool. Okay, so this is how you can navigate through your LMS. You can see that there are projects that have been assigned to different students, so you can also do these projects. Okay, now you can see the course progress here. It's written as 34%. Okay. Now, why is it 34%? Because you might be seeing on the screen, if it is visible to you, all these lessons, they have been completed because there is a green checkbox that you can see here. This one is not green. What if I mark this as green? This will be completed. Yes, this will be completed. If I mark this as completed, this will also turn into green. And now what will happen if this turns into green? The course progress will increase. It's now at 38%. So what will happen if this gets to 100%? The continue button that you see here, it will it will be changed to download certificate. So this is how you can download the certificate of this course after completing the course. You just need to complete all the tasks, complete all the lessons, okay? And then you can download the certificate directly. Now, coming back to the upcoming batches and to the fees structure of the course. So, we have two different batches. One is a weekend batch, and the other one is a weekday batch. In the weekend batch, the classes are scheduled on every Saturday and Sunday. The timings are 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you enroll for the weekday batch, then the classes for you will be conducted on every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And the timings will be 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And all the timings, these are as per Indian Standard Time Zone. So if in case you're a foreigner, if in case you are not from India, if in case you are an Indian but you're living outside of India, you need to convert the timings as per your current time zone so that you can attend the classes live. The weekend batch is starting from 8th of September, and the weekday batch is starting from 19th of September. The enrollments are still going on for both of these batches. Before I discuss about the fees and how to register yourself for the course, I would just like to have a quick survey here. How many of you are willing to enroll for the weekend batch, and how many of you are willing to go for the weekday batch? If you're willing to go for the weekend batch, type in weekend in the chat box. If you want to enroll for the weekday batch, type in weekday in the chat box. Sneha for weekday. Okay. Moinolova for weekday. Bridget for weekday. Okay. Nikhil for weekend. Arya for weekday. Salma for weekday. Subhashish for weekend. So Yogita, the duration for both the classes. So in the weekends, you only have two classes on Saturday, Sunday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. 3 hours will be the time for each class. In the weekday, however, you will have three classes, but you will have only 2 hours of duration for each class because it's at 8 p.m. and it ends at 10 p.m. So regardless of the batch that you'll choose, you will have 6 hours of learning overall. Kusela for weekday, Reba for weekday, and Jay for weekday. Okay, so there is a mixed response, but most of you have opted for the weekday batch. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So, how you can register yourself for the course? You need to pay for the course fee, and you need to fill the admission form of the course. The course fee, it is priced at 49,900 plus 18% GST, which makes the total up to 58,882 rupees. Okay. If you're somebody who is not from India, if you need to convert that to your own currency, 58,882, the standard US dollar rate is around $706 or $710. Okay. So if you're living in UK, you can convert it into pounds. Or if you're from any other country, then you'll have to convert the 58,000 Indian rupee amount to your own currency. Okay. Now, the payment option that you can have for this particular fees is that you can pay through UPI, you can pay through your credit card, you can pay through your debit card, or you can also do a bank transfer if in case you're making a one-time payment. Or if you're looking to pay for the course fee in EMIs, that means in installments, then you have two options. Either you can pay for the course fee using your credit card and you can select an EMI plan. You can pay in credit card installments basically. Okay. We have 3 months, we have EMI plans starting from 3 months up to 24 months. However, standard interest rate is applied on credit cards by your bank. And the second option that we have for EMI is that you can opt for a 7 months no cost installment through Bajaj Finserv. As you can see here, easy EMI paying 7 interest free EMI for 8,411 rupees on a per month basis. Okay. Now this is done through a third party, which is known as Bajaj Finserv. For more information how to enroll through Bajaj Finserv, I believe most of you, I mean almost everybody that is present in the session is connected to a designated counselor. You are either connected with them on mail, you're either connected with them on WhatsApp. Feel free to reach out to them and they will help you with the Bajaj EMI process. But there is a very important point to note here. This process is only valid for people who are living in India currently. Okay, people who are currently living in India, only they are applicable for this process. Otherwise, the only option that you can take for EMI is credit card, or you can go for a one-time payment. Okay. Now, I have explained each and everything about the course and about the batches as well. If you guys have any questions, you may feel free to open your mic. You can ask your question, or you can write down your question in the chat box as well. So, do you guys have any questions, any further questions? You're welcome, Oliver, and thank you for joining the session today. So
Hello.
there are no. Hi, Chris. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Christopher from Sierra Leone.
Yes, yes. Please tell me. How can I help you?
I honestly want to know if I'm unable to join the September batch, when will I be opportune to join?
Okay, so if
Because
you're
I want,
unable to, e-
yeah.
if you're unable to join the batch in the month of September, you do not have to worry. You can join the batch in the month of October or whenever you are available because we have batches running every month. There are at least two
Oh,
batches that run every month, and you can join in the month of October or
oh,
whenever
that's
you
awesome.
feel comfortable. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Because this is the first time for us in Sierra Leone. Online classes is very rare.
I
It's
understand.
face-to-face classes.
I understand.
So, but I'm very, very interested in this course, and I really want to do it.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear, Christopher. And I really hope that you enroll soon whenever you are available.
Of course, I will. I just want to raise the funds because I've spent some money on other things. But as soon as I raise the fund, I will join you guys.
Of course, of course. No issues. No issues.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, Neha, I was just coming to that only. So, guys, there is a surprise for everybody that has joined the session today. Since you have given us 1 hour of your time, just for a token of appreciation from my side, you are eligible for a 10% discount for today. This is only exclusive for the demo participants. This is not available for anybody else. It is only for exclusively for the demo participants. There is a 10% discount that you can get after you after you are done with the demo session. This discount is going to be valid till midnight. That means till 12 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So you have 3 hours. I'm giving you the link of the product page and I am also giving you a coupon code. A coupon code that will allow you to check out with a discounted amount. The coupon code is 29th August demo, 29th AUG demo. You can simply copy this code and you can just proceed to make the payment on the checkout page. This is for one time payment. If you are going for the Bajaj EMI process, this discount is going to be valid till tomorrow only. Because I understand that this Bajaj EMI process, this requires a documentation process. So you guys will require some time to arrange for the documents. So it will be valid for the Bajaj EMI. For the people who want to take Bajaj EMIs, you can do it till tomorrow. If you're going to make a one-time payment, the coupon code is in particular is only valid till midnight. So if in case you miss that, then the 10% discount will not be applicable anymore. Okay. Any further question, guys? Okay, so since there are no further questions, I would like to end this session. But before I end this session, just a quick feedback from you. How much did you enjoy today's session? If you liked the class, please type in yes. If you did not like the class, you can type in no. If there are any feedbacks that you would like to give, you can just type in the chat box. Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you, Moinulva. Thank you, Sneha, for the feedback. And again, if in case you still have any questions, I believe you're connected with any counselor. You can just reach out to them after this demo session. And in case you require any help in order to make the payment, or you still have any questions, you can just ask them directly. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Salma. Thank you, Sivashish. Thank you for the feedbacks. All right, guys, once again, the coupon code is only valid till 12 p.m. midnight. You have time. The link has already been given in the chat box. You can just copy and paste it, and you can proceed to make the payment for the course. And you can save yourself some money and start with IIM skills, and you can start your learning journey from the upcoming batches. Thank you, Reva. It was great having you here. All right, guys, time to end the session today. Thank you for your time and for your patience. You guys have been a lovely audience, and the demo will end in the next 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, and one.